Alright, hey guys, this is Sarah's Night.
And Atlantis.
As I started counting off, that's when you
Yeah.
decided to. Okay. Alright.
So here we are, in the salt
We're
mines.
the Princess of the Universe, shut up. You had to see that one coming. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna just try to use the rest of this.
Actually, we're born to be kings. We're princes of the universe.
Oh, my bad. You know, that's a good point, man. I'm sorry for disrespecting that song by getting the lyrics, you know, the positioning of the lyrics wrong. I mean that. That was.
No, I'm sure Queen would forgive you.
I hope so. That rumbling sound you heard just now that, you know, shook the foundation of the entire planet was Freddie Mercury spinning in his grave.
Well, here we are.
Bruh!
I
I just like busting through doors in this. I don't know why. I hear Evelyn singing.
Oh man, I really liked your face when you started putting together who Evelyn was.
I don't know if that's really putting it together. I mean, I read the statement and I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
Well, I
almost
mean, it's very literal.
immediate switch. Kill a fire.
You first. What? Are you?
No, like I slid my mouse too close to the keyboard, and it actually went up underneath the keyboard and.
No. I like how you're going back between the two, like some for you, some for you, some for you, some for you.
Just to make sure they don't, you know, none of them get a chance to actually attack. Really? That wasn't enough. These
Yeah, it should have been. That's why I'm not a big fan of the burner.
I thought it'd be really good against them, but I guess
Yeah,
it really was
well,
just
I mean,
for...
it is good. They never got a chance to attack you, which is
just if...
it just takes way too much.
Yeah. You know, I'm actually going to go back and switch this out with my handgun now. Just to get...
Or
a little
are you?
Oh.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, I was like... Well, there was a cave-in a little bit, so...
I'm trying to think. There might be one more room, but I don't think so.
Now see, in reality, this is how fast you would be going through hip-deep water.
Yep.
Take notes, classic RE.
Yeah, where you're not slowed down
Or actually,
whatsoever.
well, no, RE fought Leon and Chris in RE4 and 5 as well, right?
Yep, no, they weren't slowed down either.
I assume I'm coming back for this door.
What?
I assume I'm coming back at some point for this door. Like,
No, that is just
decor.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a Silent Hill door.
Ah. Happy birthday, dear. Who are you? You know, Silent Hill 3 would actually have been an excellent game if it wasn't for the fact that Heather ran so freaking hot. Do what? Oh. That's what you were saying. She ran so freaking slow and the combat wasn't too good. It was just kind of clunky.
What? There you go. It was at the top.
MPM? No, that's the small one. The small standard one.
M19, I believe, was Mia's. What's the one that held 9 shots? You're not maxed out, so you don't know.
Yeah, it held 9.
Yeah, that was Mia's handgun then.
No, this one's 7.
Oh, then that's the one that's...
Oh, I have 4 enhanced. Okay.
Yeah, you had bullets in it to begin with.
Save. Just since I didn't take a hit for those guys.
Just... And you.
Well, I was worried if I gave him more than a second of...
Yeah, I mean, that's a safe assumption.
It probably wasted, like, maybe...
You looked at that corner twice, and there was some chem fluid and a grenade, and you just looked at him and turned around both times.
Really?
I was like, he just doesn't want them, I guess.
Oh, remote bomb.
Remote bomb, chem fluid.
Ah, well, screw that.
It's just, I'm like... How does he not see it? I guess he just doesn't want it. I better ask and make sure.
Well, I'm glad you did. You know, actually, flamethrowers of any kind. You know, especially like the most famous one.
The most famous flamethrower?
For being useless in video games is a flamethrower in friggin' X-Files. Or it was to me, but I guess to you it'd be Dead Space. But no, somehow the flamethrower in X-Files, you know, when I did the LP on that, was
Dead
even
Space
worse.
Flamethrower was pretty awful.
Yeah. And the main thing was because it consumed fuel so fast. I've actually always heard that maybe they're actually just being realistic, because on the battlefield, like in real life, a flamethrower is actually a really cumbersome, you know, and consumes...
Reload.
Oh, he was doing that. What the hell?
Liquor on the floor.
Okay, well, that sounds like a good time for the remote bomb. If I can just...
Glad you saved.
Yeah. And, you know, and apparently I can actually be as close to that bomb as possible and not get hurt by it, so I don't... But, you know, if I throw it down too close,
I noticed the entire time you playing the game, to run away, you always take the time to 180, walk forward, and then 180 back. It might be better just to hold back, just S.
Okay.
And not turn your back from the enemy. So, number one, you never break line of sight, and if an attack's coming, you can hold space to block. So you don't have to worry about those back attacks that you're taking.
You know, maybe just go ahead and just use them both right here. Blow this dude up as soon as possible, then
blow his friend up. The floor that's near you. Like, you can't put it
in front of me, not behind. Whatever, I got health.
You got a lot of health. You're gonna put... Well, I mean, that's not gonna do a whole lot for you, buddy.
I can't believe it actually still leaves you on critical. I thought herbs would at least take you out of critical.
Dude, herbs suck. Also, you might want to put your handgun back in the spot.
Thank you. Quick turnaround. Okay. I was actually trying to press X and S as in snake. And I instead pressed X and forgot that that's actually the quick turn. Nothing? Ah. You dare me?
Why would I dare you?
I don't know. I'm just wondering if you actually even can.
No, I think it's invisible wall.
Ooh, machine gun. That's always good. Sorry, I was trying to press S. Give me a break. I don't do keyboard like you.
It's not that I do keyboard, I do both. Yeah, might be a good idea to retreat.
Well, got plenty of this.
I would... You're not gonna heal first? Like... What?
So anyway, how about them Yankees?
The Yankees? I don't even know what team, like, what sport that team is, like, related to.
Baseball.
Great.
And actually, I really only know because of two things. They made a movie about it in the 90s because there was a time when just for a little bit there was just that influx of, like, you know, unlikely member of a Major League Baseball team joins. You remember? Did you ever see Rookie of the Year?
I don't.
Remember that
really
one, the
watch...
kid like who broke his arm and.
If I have a choice, I will not watch a sports-related movie. So.
And then there was one, and he joined the Cubs. And then there's one where a kid joins the Yankees. Another one where a kid joins the California Angels or something.
This is all baseball?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, it was actually called Angels on the Outfield. No, he didn't join. His dad actually told him that if the Angels win the, like, World Series this year or something, then I'll, reunite I'll reunite with your mom. Or some shit. He's like, Dad, when are we gonna be a family again? When are you gonna get back together with Mom? Well,
all right, Evelyn.
When the Angels win the World Series. So he prayed that they would, and therefore Angels would actually be, you'd actually see, like, Angels, like, carrying the players along as they, you know, so that they do these
That does sound familiar. Does that have, like, Whoopi Goldberg in it or something?
It might have, I don't really remember. Like I said, this is like the 90s. There's just a whole bunch of movies like that. Okay, I'm getting it, I'm getting it.
There you go. Yeah, that was...
Okay.
What? That has handled so well. I mean, you took 2 shots, but you blocked them.
So yeah, there was also one about the Yankees, and also I got a friend in Canada named Yankee Girl. I mean, that's not her real name.
Her parents are weird.
Yeah, I mean, that's not her real name. She's just a big baseball fan.
I had never understood the huge interest in baseball, but then again, a lot of people don't understand the interest in video games, so I get it. But I mean, I have sat through a baseball game before, like with, I think I was with you. Remember?
Yeah,
because we
were like helping MSC Environmental where my mom worked at the time.
Yeah.
We were like just helping do like a free, like, I don't know, some kind of like encouraging people to recycle kind of thing. No.
Yes.
And yet I took that. Okay. It's nice that those are random drops and they're not the same every time, so you don't know what to expect. I like that. I would have rather had machine gun bullets, but
yeah, having sat through an actual like sporting event and having played soccer myself and all that stuff, it's just I am not invested in who wins. I don't care if somebody's really good at hitting a ball a certain distance. Like, well, don't just wait. Oh, here we go. A new customer.
yeah, I knew there were more. Oh my, yeah, handgun. Back to, you know, screw it. Machine gun! Come on!
Not dead. Dead. Now you may put your handgun back.
I'm probably literally gonna kill like only one more enemy with this.
That sounds about right. Actually, no. No, it doesn't. No, that wasn't a joke. And no.
No, I was mimicking Evelyn's laugh thing. I figure she's gonna do it at some point again. Okay. We'll just hop on down. Was there something here?
No. Go ahead. Oh, buddy!
Whoops, I didn't mean to. Who's that? God, the remote bot. Really? This ain't good. Oh, come on. Let me just up here. Oh, no wonder.
She's gonna let you discover things on your own.
Shit. This is bad. Like, not good. Not good at all.
Magnum?
And they're so big. Grenade.
Magnum wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, probably not.
Heal?
I'm trying. Get out of my face!
I would not go down that hole.
Okay.
That is a dead end of all dead ends.
It's...
Just keep dumping it. Well,
there! Now I got some distance. Okay, there's one. Oh, it really shouldn't go through that ramp. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have expected that. Was that Magnum ammo? Cool. Well, machine gun ammo is fine too.
You can block that vomit with your hands.
It is quite the projectile vomit. Okay, good. They didn't have that much HP. Well, I thought the fact that that one was like a lot bigger, it was.
I think the Magnum would have taken them out the fastest, but I mean that did well too.
Okay, I think I left a. Shotgun shell. God. Oh, cool.
Hey! That was a strong, by the way.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I sucked there. I mean, just gonna Just gonna throw that out
And
there.
you're not done sucking yet. Oh. Really?
What?
Okay, so before you go any further, if you try to climb the ladder and bypass the fight, there are trip lines on the ladder. So you get blown back into it.
Oh, God.
Apparently when they die, they detonate, and I did not realize that. I was like, oh man, he went up that ladder without shooting the mines. He's about to get blown up, gonna be so funny. And it didn't happen.
Actually, are they stuff you could just shoot and then climb up?
If you can manage to get the shot off while they're chasing you, yes. And if they don't,
I mean, I figured maybe like one grenade, just lob it up there, and it actually kind of...
Grenade?
Yeah, like do one shot with the grenade launcher, just aim straight up at the ladder, and maybe the explosion would actually be enough.
Yeah, maybe. Speedrunners.
I bet they just knock your ass off anyway before you could get up far enough. All right, let's just do a once over here. Yeah, okay. All right, I got plenty of machine gun ammo. That's what I'm talking about. Wait, now I need a mind map?
Which is dumb. Actually, no, it doesn't tell you anything.
You know, that was one thing that always just kind of slightly ticked me off about the original RE. I don't remember if it was this way also in Remake, but in RE1, like when you, do I just, like, shoot this down, or?
It's a door. Open it.
Okay. It wasn't really a door, that was actually having to break through boards, so I thought maybe...
It's a very shittily door. Alright, do you recognize your surroundings?
Basement? Of, like, the video with the ghost hunters and Mia collapsed on the couch over here?
Yep.
I'm sure of it.
Oh, well.
It's not here. It's gone. It's gone!
Alright, so remember when you were first in here, I told you to look at a picture on the table? Go back and look at it again.
Was it here?
What's it say on the back?
E001.
And what was it a picture of?
Evelyn.
The game told you, basically, at the very beginning, that that Evelyn was the bio project E001.
Oh, but yeah, anyway, what I was saying about RE1, it was like, at the end, the underground portion of the game was, like, even shorter than it was in Remake, right?
Yeah.
And it was pretty much more of just a straight shoot. You never really went back anywhere. And they gave you the map at the very end of it, like, literally the last room of that place.
Well, I mean, that's what just they did with the salt mines.
Yeah, and so that's... I mean, it's...
I guess for completion's sake, or if you wanted to see if you missed anything, or...
Because it's not like you truly needed a map in the first place. Because there's not really... I mean, it's pretty much like a...
One way.
Yeah. Just not an absolute hallway like everywhere in FF13.
Doesn't this bring back memories?
Yep. Me getting my ass whipped by Mia in this hall.
Yeah, oh, those are good times. Hi.
Yeah, my wife physically assaulted me with a machete. Memories of our love.
I know.
To last forever.
For some couples, the honeymoon just never ends.
This is your fault.
Well, then you shouldn't have made me come here. Evelyn was the one that called you here.
That is true. By the way, for some reason, I wasn't thinking about anything perverted at the moment, but I shut my brain off for a split second right after you said come. I was like, shouldn't have made you come? Gross! Because we're talking about a little girl and...
Well, technically not. Hi.
You know what? You can wait. I'm going in here. Probably nothing, but...
Yeah. Wow, the TV's gone. There's a dollhouse in the fireplace. A bed's blocking the way back into the manor.
Yeah, what changed here? I guess since I was last in here.
Yeah.
Oh,
look, there's a doll on the floor of Mia.
Where?
Yeah, there.
Cool. Oh, I guess the baker's like still at the passions that like after I came through here, and they were hoping to trap me down there or something.
I guess maybe.
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay. It's me.
No, please do not take another chainsaw to my hand.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that.
Did you hear that? That's literally the voice that Mia was hearing.
Fucking hurts.
He doesn't want to be my daddy? Then he can die.
Well, that was creepy.
Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
And at that
Her
point,
turn to kill me, like...
yeah, that's when she went to go get the chainsaw and cut your arm off.
I know, but like, her turn implying that somebody did before?
Well, no.
Or tried to?
Alright, look, all the things that you're seeing, like even Evelyn's speech, is what happened when you first came here.
Right,
Like,
right.
you're hearing the voices that Mia was hearing in her head.
Oh, okay, now that, like, Mommy's turn to kill you, kind of like talking in third person, more like... I'm getting it. Kinda. Oh, this is when we first had her scrap.
Ethan, help me.
And I died several times. Because she had a chainsaw. And chainsaws tend to, like, you know, cut your flesh when they make contact
Yeah, a
with you.
little bit. You're not supposed to come up here yet.
Okay. She's... Okay, she through the store then? No, or...
Not supposed to be up here yet.
I hear the chainsaw. Or was that the chainsaw I was hearing?
Mm-hmm.
There's Evelyn.
You're gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
Can I actually get hurt by this?
That's a giant...
That's a giant what?
I don't think she's... It's a giant Evelyn doll. Like, an actual giant, and no, I don't think that hurts you.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing you can do with it, it's just a giant Evelyn doll.
I like how she's kind of showing her teeth. Kind of like she got two front buck teeth. Well, Louisiana.
I think that's actually all you needed down there was to show that, like, threateningly show her the neurotoxin.
Oh, okay. You know, it would have worked so much better if she tried to play it cool, and maybe that would actually get you thinking, you know what, maybe this has no effect on her after all. But nah, she done gave herself up. I'm like, no! Get that away from me.
Now you better get real good at blocking.
We about to fight. Snap neck.
Just...
Okay, well, you know what? No sense in even bothering with the friggin... What do I got here?
Just block. That's all you need. It's just be good at blocking.
Okay, so I don't actually attack. Just block a lot?
Alright, sir.
Get away!
No, you don't.
Oh, like, stuff gonna, like, fly in my face?
Get away.
That's it.
Keep getting closer.
Leave me alone!
Ah. I was too...
Stay.
It wouldn't let me up to heal. What's with this psychic I don't know, just something creepy about this particular picture. Kind of stopped me in my place.
Get away! No, you don't! Stay back! No, don't! No! No, no, no!
How does this really work, though, if that's not the real Evelyn? That's
Because
just
it was.
in my mind. Oh. What, Ethan just now figured this out?
Everyone hacked me.
Yeah, I don't think this is... I'm sorry? I'm really sorry? I assume she's come back as a monster.
Isn't that sad though? That was like her after you said her, the first thing she says is, "Why does everyone hate me?"
Yeah, I kind of feel bad about that. Of course.
She was just a kid, man.
Is there a way out of here?
No, you're fighting. You're in it. You're doing like final form of Mr. X kind of deal.
Do I just have to keep her back before she traps me or something? Because I can't run anywhere right now. Was that game over, or... Was that it? Oh. Oh, God. Hey, what if I busted out the Magnum for this?
Single shot.
You're just a little boy.
Well, I mean, you spent the time to get it. This is the first time you were using it.
Yeah. Oh, duh, that's not my Magnum.
Is it not?
I don't think it was. Because I didn't...
No, that was it. That was your Magnum. That was all your Magnum rounds, too.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I just screwed myself. Can I, like, heal?
I just wanted a family.
No. Ow! How am I taking such a beating and still on green? What the hell does that mean?
Alberto 1. That's the gun that you can unlock for future playthroughs.
Playtime's over.
Just shoot anywhere?
I think you're aiming for her face particularly.
Yeah, in the mouth.
No, I don't think she'd like that. Oh, she's calcifying.
I really can't believe I didn't need to heal that whole entire time, and because I positively got my ass beat.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't think Chris or Leon could have taken that.
Well, you're jacked up on steroids. Like actual steroids.
That's true, maybe.
Now, here, this even confuses me.
Oh, great.
So,
A bad part of the ending.
well,
Apparently that's going to... Oh, I'm sure this couldn't possibly piss me off as much as Bioshock Infinite.
no, it's just you're gonna be like, really?
Yeah, I did that. You didn't. You didn't do shit. I don't want to hear any lip from you, whoever you are.
I'm Redfield. I'm glad we found you.
Chris Redfield's son.
No. This is 2017.
What took you guys so long?
But, like, so who is this organization?
Tentra? Or Tetanus?
No,
Whatever
so
it's
you're
called.
saying Tensu? Oh yeah, by the way, because you
Mia.
chose Mia, she survived.
You made it. I'm glad.
Did I?
I hope. Is she gonna turn to a monster at the last minute? It's gonna be a dark ending?
No.
Like, from your perspective?
No.
Blah! And then screen goes black.
It's not gonna pull a Dead Space.
They say that when one door closes, another opens. Well, a door closed tonight.
On your
And
mama.
what a long night it was. But not just for me. Me and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way.
Oh, that's right.
Now
Umbrella?
Evelyn's
Yeah,
dead,
and that was Chris.
and these guys are here to clean up the mess.
What?
Yeah,
They just
I
come
told
to
you,
terms with
you gonna say
losing
what?
Okay, so that was actually
Now
Chris
she's
himself.
back and wants to start over.
Well,
Put all this behind us.
don't know for sure, but if you look in the credits, when it does,
Maybe this is where the next door opens.
when they do the credits for voices, whoever did Redfield, it'll say Chris Redfield in the credits. So
Really?
yeah,
They,
the 7, they squeeze
yeah.
the 7 in there.
Well,
There you go. All right,
that was,
thoughts. And
I mean, I'm kind of...
this is basically the Resident Evil reboot.
Go tell Aunt Rhody. Go tell Aunt Rhody.
So, did Chris
I don't know.
and maybe other past RE heroes, they somehow reformed Umbrella to combat shit like this instead of
That-
perpetuate it?
I don't know. That's like that's like my greatest criticism is like, why is Chris with Umbrella?
They locked me up and took my
I'm assuming whatever, you know, the bullshit Neo Umbrella plotline in RE6 is will have no meaning anymore whatsoever. Probably just to give Derek Simmons, you know,
Actually-
like the organization to hide behind. Just say,
But by the way, Tensu might not actually even be the name of the organization. That's just it's freaking a gun sitting on a Bible.
yeah, Chris Redfield must be a Republican. Oh! Yeah, that was dumb, I know. He totally would be, though. Ah, scorpions, maggots, hanging straw dolls.
I, for one, really liked this game.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, you can't really get a truly accurate assessment how you truly feel just by playing a game once.
Yeah, I've been through it
But-
3 times.
Just without really thinking about it, trying to come up with a thesis here, you know, a lengthy essay about the good and bad points. I give this an 8.
Yeah.
I keep heading in this direction wherever it's going
I know.
because I freaking hate Resident Evil 6. So just keep being different
I
from that.
like the gameplay of like 4 and 5, but that's like the big like swap from like game feel from what it was. Like
Yeah.
that's when it like dropped the survival horror aspect. It just became like an action game, which Resident Evil 4 still had that, and Resident Evil 5 a little bit, but then 6 comes along and drops all semblance of
just
survival
goes-
horror.
it
It's
just
just
goes
an
full on Michael Bay on
arcade.
it.
action shooter, right? So it's like you have
with a stupid as shit plot at the same time.
The traditional 3 on PlayStation 1 and Veronica, right? And then after that point, it really starts like really steeply shooting up to like out of the horror survival genre. But I think this game brings it back to basics. It's back to being a survival horror. Item inventory is strict. Ammo is scarce. You have to be on your toes. You will die. And going through the game, you have the sense of dread at places, or like, you know, you're careful. And that was...
And the more amazing thing is they didn't really even have like different types of enemies. It wasn't necessary. Just having all the molds around and different variations on. That was about it. Just those lagoon creatures with the...
there's like regular mold with a
there's not like
messed up
really
hand and a liquor.
different types of enemies. You know what? That doesn't even matter. I didn't even care. It was just... And there's not that many of them. I maybe killed less than 100 enemies in this whole entire game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So... But just to have just this back,
see,
you know,
Chris Redfield, David Vogue, Vogue, whatever. So I'm assuming yes, that is Chris Redfield. So I don't know. Yeah, and there's name again, Chris Red. I guess that's his Japanese voice actors. Why is there so many?
Why'd they need 5 different voice actors for like 2 short lines at the end of the game?
I'm Redfield. Glad we got to you in time.
Also, I'll work for Umbrella now. What?
I know. Like, all right. So when I first played this game through a few times, I ended up looking, but the game was still relatively new, and the wiki didn't have an update for anything on that. Maybe if I started researching again, maybe there's more information on Chris being tied to Umbrella, because you know Chris from Resident Evil 1. And like Veronica and 5, and you know that he hates Umbrella with every fiber of his being. Like,
so much so that he was driven to kind of become an asshole himself in 6.
Yeah. So
listen, sweetheart, your job is to sit here, look pretty, and pour me drinks. She was like, bitch. I mean, what a dick.
Hey, I punched a boulder in 1. Like, your slap's gonna do anything to me.
That is true. And then that dude that I actually kind of liked, Pierre, new character, dies off in the same game.
Yeah, but...
he had to set him straight. Not Pierre, like
Pierce.
Piers?
Piers.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, I know you hear us complain about RE6 all the time. And
but it's bad.
I was totally going to LP it, so if you never played the game yourself, you don't know what we're talking about, you're like, what are these... It's probably a meaningless conversation to you, but I'm sorry, I can't play Resident Evil 6 again. It sucks that badly. Not even for an LP, just to show other people who haven't played it yet how bad it is. And honestly, like, and I'm only talking on a relative basis here. It's not like RE6 is like the worst game of all time, like a 0 on a scale of 1 to 10.
No.
In fact, I give it like a 4, which isn't absolutely
it's
terrible.
Below average.
But it's such a disappointment in comparison to what you were wanting. That's why I bitch about it so much.
And maybe that's why I like this game even more than I normally would.
I'm sure like, this is skewing our good
just
opinion of it just a little bit.
But I love this game. And after I played the game through a few times, I ended up watching people streaming speed runs. So I know how to actually get through a lot of these sections quickly. You know when you were clearing out that area of all the mold to get into the elevator shaft to go into the salt mines? You could just weave right through them, hit the button, go down.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Not take a hit, not use a single shot.
I like fighting monsters though, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, well, no, there's no, no, it's all good. Like, the funny thing is, there was one guy that was trying to break the world record, and he would just stream every night trying to do it.
Oh, God, really?
And the thing is, you can't skip cutscenes, and if he messed up at any point during the run, he would restart the game, delete the save, and start over. So I've seen the intro to this game with Mia's like, "Hey, baby, I'm on this thing. I'm so tired of this babysitting job." Like, I've seen that so many times.
Oh yeah, it's a stream, so I was like, well, can't you just skip ahead? Well, it's a stream,
So, and like, there's and the speedrun's actually interesting. Remember after the first time you fight Jack Baker, and you have to climb up the ladder and go get the bull body out of that frame? It's like the bull body that you need to do to open up the doors to the main hall. There's that bull plate.
Yeah.
It's in a frame, and you have to turn it around and unscrew it to get it out. Well, in the speedrun, he grabs it, turns it, confirmed to make the animation for the thing to start spinning. He puts it back down, reaches over, grabs the thing that he needs to pull over, and pulls that over while this is still unscrewing. And then when it's out, he grabs it, pulls it out, and keeps going, just to save, like, 5 seconds. Like, there's stuff like that all throughout the game.
I mean, it's supposed to be the kind of guys that are truly, like, the kings of gaming. I mean, because this has only been out, what, 6 months?
Yeah, I don't know when this
and there's already people, like, who have found such minuscule, minute...
things to save time.
Yeah, things like that they become that... That wasn't even the kind of expertise I had at RE Remake.
Oh, yeah.
And I've had years to, you know, keep playing that game over. This is a dude you talking about trying every single night. Just streaming is like... Anytime you want to come in, maybe this will be the time that I happen to not make any mistake whatsoever.
Like, he'll stream for a few hours every day. It takes him, like, the speedrun record was like 1 hour and 34 minutes or something.
Actually, I figured it would actually be less than an hour and a half if anybody had actually done a world record
I think the world record might be 128 now or something. I don't remember, but it was around the 1.5 hour mark, right?
By the way, like, who keeps track of all this that anybody would actually know it is the world record?
Well, first of all, if you're recording it and streaming it, that's video proof in itself.
Right.
But there is a website that keeps up with that kind of stuff, and there's also, like, gaming communities. There's one in particular that's funny that we talk about this now, called Games Done Quick. They also have a Twitch channel, and they just did an event where a lot of people came in and played games to raise money for charity. But Games Done Quick is like a pretty central area for the speedrunning community. So, like,
this isn't something you would find in, like, Guinness Book of World Records.
No. The Guinness Book of World Records, I don't think, recognizes video games. But wow, there's a lot of companies. But yeah, Capcom, keep going down this road. Pursue this.
Yes.
Go deeper. And explain to me why Chris is working for Umbrella. Like, what the hell? Like, storyline-wise, that's, like, the dumbest thing in the thing. Like, do you have any questions about the story? Is there anything that you don't understand?
Yeah, why?
I mean, aside from the Chris thing. Like, between Mia, Evelyn,
I'm kind of
Ethan.
wondering why Evelyn seemed to have, like, this psychic ability, you know? The stuff, like, where she's telekinetically throwing shit at you at that last, you know, right before I killed her with the neurotoxin and she became a monster.
Yeah, I don't know.
That doesn't seem like the nature of her attack did not seem to fit in with
mold.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't think I have an
I guess
answer
just
for
because it looks cool.
I mean, it does.
Whatever. It's definitely not the dumbest thing.
Kapukamu.
Yeah. I wonder if anybody's ever actually tried to
go through all
this crap.
I want you to come back and tell me once you play this on your own, once you start a new game and you don't have access to the buzzsaw, how much harder it is to do the Mia section on the ship.
I don't know. That just doesn't look like a younger version of Marguerite in that picture. That's obviously her on the right.
Oh, looks like we're not done.
All right, so what's the extra downloadable content that we're going to
Actually,
that Capcom's going to release later?
All right, here's your stats: 13 hours, 25 deaths. Wait, no, that's my stats. Because you did not get all the Mr. Everywhere. In fact, I watched you walk away from several.
Yeah.
Huh? I don't know.
Oh, now your first playtime, it was 13 hours?
No, my first playtime was 10 hours. I don't know what this is, but the thing is...
I'm not sure where this came from at all.
Yeah, no,
Item boxes
the
open.
anticoids, that's correct. Because you had enough for the steroids and the Magnum, so you did have 13.
Mr. Everywhere's.
The Mr. Everywhere's is incorrect. 25 sounds like the amount of time you died. I know you used 3 steroids.
Actually, I thought I died like 50 times.
I don't know about that. I know you used 3 steroids, and you did definitely not use any stabilizers, which is the reload speed. So.
Okay, well, here's another negative. Obviously, the game gets its stats mixed up from different gameplays.
Yeah.
Somehow, that's a little bit of a technical issue. But is that Ethan?
No, that's
additional free content. Not
yeah.
a hero.
So I don't even know if that's out yet. That's what it was. They were doing a Chris campaign.
Okay, cool. Maybe that'll answer the question.
Yeah.
Hell, it better.
I wonder if they said free, right? They said free, free thing.
I sincerely doubt it, though. I didn't catch that anyway, but I so sincerely doubt it.
But yeah. Well, there you go. Resident Evil 7, everybody.
Dolby Beer. I want to try that now.
Dolby Beer.
Yeah, now I'm gonna look up if that's actually a real town.
Yeah, I think we're both gonna sit
Louisiana.
here and look up some things to see if we can't fill in some gaps. But yeah.
Anyways, guys, great game. Just obviously a whole lot better than 6. That's all that makes me happy. Definitely, Capcom did not disappoint me this time, and I'm interested in seeing where it goes from here. Well, I'm sure everybody watching this is an RE fan.
Resident Evil is back, baby!
Yeah, alright, but anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.
Later!
And some other game.
Yep.